she gonna say something silly.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Behind the Likes. I'm Shy.
And I'm Winter.
And as you can see, we have two very, very, very special guests, hosts of Poor Minds podcast, known for unfiltered conversations about relationships, sex, and real life. With thousands of monthly listeners, sold out live shows, and new BET series called Travel Queens. Ooh. Please welcome Drea, Nicole, and Lex P, everybody.
That was a good intro.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a collab. This is a collab y'all have all been waiting for.
Yes,
For sure,
yes.
for sure.
They really, you know what? And let me just give y'all your flowers too, because I feel like this space that we're in is really tough for women, especially, I mean, let's keep it honest, like women who look like us, because they always feel like, oh, if you a baddie, you don't have nothing to talk about.
Right.
We talk about the same stuff, but it is hard to be entertaining in this space. So I'm like, okay, we got more baddies.
You got
Yes. I definitely agree. And it's also hard, like the topics that we talk about sometimes get discredited and they think we're like dumb or
You don't know nothing. You just some bird brains.
Yeah.
On a podcast talking.
Yeah.
And y'all have had so much longevity. I'm really excited to have y'all here. Y'all have been everywhere. Like, I've literally seen y'all randomly. How the hell y'all did something?
yeah.
Oh, I'm not even talking about that, but yeah, randomly. Yeah, you never text me back.
Yes.
You thought I
We ran into each other at House of TV like 2 years ago.
Yes, I remember that.
And this was before our first live show, and I was like, look, I'm nervous. And she was so sweet to me. She was just like, y'all are gonna do great. Once you do one, you're gonna do them all, and it's just gonna be routine at this point. I was like, I love them. First of all, I was trying on clothes in House of CB. I heard her voice.
Very distinctive.
You can't miss it.
She say, "Lick this little kid." I said, I know that ain't a voice I know.
It was me in the flesh.
That's funny.
No, but I've been seeing y'all literally everywhere. Like, y'all were a part of Summer Walker's album rollout. Y'all on red carpets. Y'all are doing like other podcasts. Y'all have literally the hottest guest consistently coming in.
you.
We're gonna be on their show too, y'all. Bombarded our way through that.
Coming soon.
We will be there.
Yes, yes. It's been a fun ride.
Yeah.
It has been.
You know.
And I agree with Lex too. Definitely giving y'all flowers, because also consistency is just really a hard thing for a lot of people in this space. Like, people will start a podcast and they'll stop. Then a lot of people do seasons, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but Lex and I always say, like, out of sight, out of mind. If you stop recording for a few weeks, people will forget about you.
Right.
Y'all drop episodes every
week,
single week, and I love that.
No, and the moment that we don't, they be like, Poor Minds. They every day acting like we on shit.
Oh my God, they be on our ass.
No, legitimately, the moment we will, like, if Winter was on her deathbed sick one time I was too hungover.
Hey, sometimes it be like that.
And like, I will wake up and literally get the shit done, but I had a day, I had a night, it was too much, and they were like, be more like Poor Minds.
my gosh.
Rain, sleet, snow, storm.
We rarely miss though.
We missed like 3
Yeah.
episodes in like almost 3 years.
Yeah.
But that's really
good.
good. That's amazing.
I think it's just we have really spoiled the poor crew. Like, they are like, I mean, if we don't show up, they will have a.
They go, but
They
are
will.
y'all like people mean? Because ours are like low key mean as hell.
Y'all
what it
listeners.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Ours
they think
are.
it's funny. They think it's
Y'all
funny, but they be like low key bullying us.
No, literally.
No, they be bullying us too.
They be like, you dumb bitches, another day, another episode without
Get on
you.
your Zoom. Like,
Get on your
oh
Zoom.
my
I'm like, okay.
You know what it is? I think they used to be mean to us, but we told them, like, hey, it's not funny anymore. But now they bully our guests.
oh.
So we have to tell them to stop doing that. Like,
Yeah.
we have to be like, they'll make TikToks about us. Like, the guy we always talk about him, he was like, hey, boo. And then he started eating us up. Like, we didn't ask for this guest. We didn't ask for this.
Oh my
Sign the poor crew. And
They say that to us too. They say that anytime we have a guest, we hate guests. We just want it to be y'all, blah, blah, blah. And like, we don't really do many guests, honestly. But I don't like doing guests, but I do like having other podcasters just because it's like, okay, y'all get it. Y'all know how to flow. Y'all know what's good, what's not good. It's irritating as hell to me when we have a guest on and they so tight-lipped.
Yeah.
Don't want to stay home. Please
Pulling
stay
teeth,
home.
pulling
Like,
teeth.
I hate that so bad. And it's happened to us a few times.
Oh,
We need to come ready to record.
Really?
Come ready to record. And I hate when we have to tiptoe around shit. Don't give me no what we can't
No
and can't
legal
say.
stuff, yeah.
They gonna send that little list.
I hate that too.
It's definitely annoying. And I be feeling low-key disrespected. We had somebody, like, I had did something for him, and then he came on the show and, like, didn't give a shit. And then he asked me to do something else. And I was like, okay, well, pay me. And he was like so flabbergasted, felt so disrespected that I would ask him for compensation. I said, look, he was like, well, I came on your podcast. I said, you came on my podcast because I did something for you.
Right.
When you came on my podcast, you didn't give me.
Yeah.
So now I'm asking for a couple dollars. So I don't think it's
Where are
that
the
big of a deal.
funds?
Right. He's like, I've never had nobody ask me for no money to come and it could be clout and it could be this. I was like, I don't need clout. I don't need followers and I don't need your fan base.
I hate when people say that type of stuff. Oh, nobody has ever asked me for money
Right.
before. Well, now you got to
Right. Exactly.
So since y'all are here and your poor minds, P-O-U-R.
Get it right.
No, P-O-U-R minds, they literally drink. Alcoholics over here. They drink every single
Same.
episode.
We
They
keep
have a
turning it up.
specialty cocktail every single time. So, I mean, I wanted y'all to feel like at home.
Thank you.
And, you know, we didn't
love
do the
this.
classy glasses, but we made a Hugo Spritz,
I love
everybody.
that.
And it's very tasty.
You know what I'm saying? And I made it myself. I was like, when I was a bartender, I wasn't the best. I was a Hennessy and Coke type of bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing the special
Vodka
cocktail.
cran.
That was me.
You know what I'm
Same
saying?
tribe.
I'm pretty. Just give me some money. That's it. So we have like the little champagne,
It's
Saint
tasty.
Germain.
It is good.
So
Wait, we should name it something like y'all be naming it.
Oh,
Let's think.
That's cute.
Okay.
something that has to do with LA.
Planes to podcasting.
Behind the poor.
Yes, we love play on words. Look, Reggie had to take the headphones off. Stop yelling.
That was a great name. That's why I took it off.
That is really cute.
Behind the poor. Period. All right, you need another one. So
I
we're
do,
gonna
I
play
do.
a little game first, just to have us warmed up, and then we're gonna get into like the topics and everything else. We're gonna do a social media question,
Okay.
and all those things. But we're just gonna warm you up.
I'm ready.
Questions, just so you know, just warm up, have some good fun. You know. All right, so I'll do the first one. The game is.
So messy.
Oh my God.
It's only like 600. The game is truth or take a sip. So have your glasses ready.
Okay.
And y'all better not
And
be
we'll-
taking no damn sip.
And we'll
Don't
answer
take no
this.
sip.
And we'll answer these.
Don't
so
come
we'll
on
play
here
with you.
tight-lipped.
No, because we
Okay.
just talk shit about people being tight-lipped.
Okay.
They're not that bad. All right. The first one is. Have you ever had a real argument behind the scenes and still sat down to film like nothing happened?
Oh, hell
Oh yeah, a lot.
We have
Yeah.
a lot of times.
Yes, to the point that like the audience could tell. Like in our
what?
earlier days of recording, we used to get into it so bad, and you could tell because the energy just would be so off on camera. We would be cussing. We would be cussing each other. I mean, the video's still up. Hell, they could go look it up. Yes, we used to be yelling at each other. It was bad.
But I will say now though, sometimes like I'll be having a day or you're having a day, and they'll be like, they're not getting along, they're fighting again.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Right.
bro,
like we don't have lives outside
Yeah.
of each other,
Yeah.
outside of this podcast.
Yeah.
And you guys are best friends in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we are too. And that is like a huge thing for us too. Cause like, just like you said, if we're just having a day, they're, some off. It's so, do y'all have a hate page?
I don't. Well, we used to
What?
on Lipstick.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Lipstick
It was
Alley?
Lipstick
But we stopped
Alley.
looking at it because I was like,
No, it makes us crash out.
Yeah.
We be crashing the hell out.
It's
But we
so
have
bad.
Y'all gotta stop reading it.
Okay, we haven't in a
stopped.
long time. We
Okay,
haven't in
good.
a really long
they
time.
be like, now where did you get this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
Yes.
weird because when you are like when we feel like we were vibing this episode,
Right.
we had a great. We
Yeah.
had a
They're
great,
like, they
you know,
fucking hate
they
each
said
other.
They hate each other. They're the worst in the world. I'm like,
what the
why?
hell?
Yeah.
Yes, they did that on that recent episode. What was it? The Unana episode.
Yeah, it was one of the episodes that we dropped like 2 weeks ago. But you know, that's just what comes with the territory. I feel like when you do anything with a partner, people are always trying to put y'all against each other the
Yeah.
bigger y'all get.
Yeah.
consistently.
Yeah.
No, I think that was like one of the hardest things we had to go through when doing this
Yeah.
was people trying to pit us against each
Yeah.
other. Because it was like in our real life, everybody knew how close we were, how like great of friends we were, how much we loved each other. So then to have like people on the outside saying little things, like in the beginning, it would get in our heads. And I remember we had a conversation in the car and I was like, do you feel this way? Like, do you feel this way that these people are saying? And it's like, of course not, whatever. But it was hard in the beginning, like the
It
first
is very
year.
hard. And
Yeah.
I've noticed that a lot of people who have podcasts with their friends and they've fallen out, it's always because of the comments.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If you realize like a lot of the beefs that go on with even like the rap girlies and stuff, it starts from
Of
the
course.
fan
Oh,
the
base.
fan-
The
exactly.
fans started.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped reading that stuff because I'm like, I'm not about to question my best friend how she feels
Yeah,
about
right,
me
right.
because Sarah from Timbuktu
Right.
said she looked at me funny.
Exactly.
But I do think it's good that y'all have the conversations because I'll say that's something that Lex and I do too. Because it's been times where we've asked each other questions based off of stuff that we've seen people say. We like, friend, do you think I act like that?
Yeah.
Or do you think I be doing this? Because it's good to kind of keep yourself in check sometimes too
self-reflect.
and
Yeah,
make
of course.
sure
Yeah.
that you're not actually
Yeah.
being that
Yeah.
way.
and then it'd be like, oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
It'd be like sometimes it'd be like, well, what is it? Am I like
Yeah.
what do I need to change to not have this same reaction? But it's like I feel like after a certain while you have to take certain shit with a grain of salt. It'd be
Yeah,
like, no.
that's true.
Like literally there was a narrative. I was like, that never happened.
Wait, what narrative?
Somebody said I got molested. legitimately, and I have
Hold on, why would I even seen that?
I've never. What the hell is that going on? I said, now that's insane. I was like,
wild.
but that's just how people pull shit out of their literal ass. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say, like with Drea and me, I think the reason it works is just because we're open. So even before I read the comments, if something happens, like she'll always be like, Lex, what's going on? Or I'll say that to her. So I never have to have conversations with her about the comments. Now in the beginning, probably because we used to be on that hate page so much. We haven't looked at ours in like probably like 4 or 5 years.
Wait, how long have y'all been doing your show?
Mean.
Since 2018.
Yeah.
But
They
back in
started
like
from the bottom.
2018, 2019, we used to be on there all the time. Funny enough, somebody that I'm cool with had went and looked at it the other day.
The hate page?
Like last week.
Oh my goodness.
And they were like, it's like 195 pages.
Period. Y'all are popular. That's what that is. That's
Girl.
what
I'm like, that's
you know
wild.
Reddit
our
too.
shit. No, our Reddit is fucking nuts.
Really?
Our Reddit
They're
is
crazy.
insane.
No, they're actually like sick in the head.
But they're obsessive. Like I always be like, you have to be a sick individual to sit around all day, every day, making messages from an anonymous page about people that you don't know, analyzing a relationship, making assumptions.
It
when you
really
don't
gets
even know
weird.
these
I'll
people.
go on live and they'll like clip my live
Oh
and
my
immediately
gosh.
put it on the Reddit.
Yep,
like in
that's
5
crazy.
seconds, I'm like, whoa, these good. Like they
I
need
looked
to
at
get
it
paid
the
for
other day,
something.
actually. I was like,
Literally.
it's like what's it called? The what's it called? The masochist, where you just like want, like when you're having
when you
a
wanna
bad
hurt
day,
yourself, when you wanna hurt
sometimes you're like, all right, I know they're gonna make it worse, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
crash.
I don't do that though. You know how people be like, okay, actually I did that yesterday. You know when you sad and you want to cry some more and you put on a sad
Yeah. I love doing that. I love.
I said this really hurting right now. Let me
I
cut
was
this.
looking at the movies that what was the movies that iPhone makes, and I was looking at the movies yesterday. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God. The ones you gotta scroll? Girl, you know.
The memory.
the memories. I said, I miss them.
But you know what's crazy though? I think I have realized this, and that's why I let the Reddit people, the Lipstick Alley people have it, because and it's a good thing though, because they don't look at us as humans anymore, right?
No.
We're just entertainers to them. We're figures.
Right.
So I feel like that means that we're doing our job. If people
Yeah.
aren't talking, then we're not doing a good job. So I just take it as I'm thankful that people are watching shit.
Right. No,
Yeah.
facts.
And they're
Facts.
talking,
As soon as they not talking, we're burnt
All right,
out.
let's go to the next.
But
question.
next one.
Truthers, take a sip.
Truth ever told your friends you were done, but secretly still f***ing with them like a boo?
Oh. Yeah.
Of course. Yes.
I literally gave that conversation to my friend like 3 days ago.
Really?
And I was with my man 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It happens.
See,
you
because I
know?
be telling my friends too much of my business.
Yeah,
don't
no,
keep my
I
business.
remember
I do too, girl. I'm like an open book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
No, I feel like the older I get, the more mature I become. I'm like, my friends don't need to know every single thing. I remember one time I was broken up or whatever, and the next time my friends called me, I was in New York. I said, yeah, I'm here.
Exactly.
And it was like 2 weeks later.
She
I
did
was
that a few times,
I've done that a
actually.
few times. I said, look, mind your business when it comes to where I'm going back to.
I mean, it happens.
I mean, because we've all been there. Like, let's be real. Everybody has started back with somebody that they said that they was done with.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you my friend and you gonna try to judge me off of that, I'm just not gonna tell you nothing.
Yeah.
anymore.
Right.
That's how it starts.
Because I need
yeah.
you to be supportive
Yeah.
Of
regardless
my dumb
of my
exactly. Of my
I have a limit.
Of my
I have a
clown
limit.
mask.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
as
have a
long
limit.
as it's not like anything harmful to you, like
Yeah.
he's not beating you, it's
Yeah,
not
agreed.
messing with your mental, we can do whatever we want to do.
That's my
We
limit.
grown.
That's my
Yes.
limit. My limit is if I feel like my friend is being hurt too
Yeah.
much, then I'm like, okay, I don't want to. Now it's too much for me.
Yeah.
So
Y'all got me.
Like
y'all
you
in
said, let me
relationship?
put my clown nose on in peace.
Look, let me put my clown nose on.
freshly
in peace.
single.
I've been single
Shy's
for 6
freshly
months.
single.
Haven't had any dick.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
it's
good,
been
though.
6 months, y'all.
Oh, that's so good.
But I was in a 4-year relationship.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, so I know that y'all both have men, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How? I gotta get.
Well,
Who y'all boyfriends? I
Who
don't
y'all
know.
kinda.
boyfriends? Where they at?
he and mine broke up.
Oh, no.
But, you know, recent.
Congratulations. I'm just kidding. Cheers. Have you talked about that on the podcast?
Yeah. Because, I mean, we've been
Like, you're
broken up.
open about
Yeah, I
it.
have been. We've been broken up for like the past few months, but we've still been communicating, like trying to figure out what
Hey,
we want.
broke up. Hey, shit broken up.
We are.
Fucking with-
We have definitely, you know,
I've been single for a little bit over a year now, and then I've just been dating, whatever. And then just recently, I was dating somebody who was like, about to get serious. And then now we're kind of going through it. Hopefully, by the time this airs, we're back good though.
Okay.
That's right.
Shout out future me. I
hope it
wonder what
lasts.
happens.
Yes, optimism.
Right.
Are you in a
But,
relationship, right?
I am.
How long have y'all been together?
It's been like 2 years, but it's been like on and
Ooh.
off.
Okay.
But we're like in a good space right now. So I don't want to jinx it because by the time this will air, I'm probably like, I'm single.
Too much shit going on.
You know what I'm saying? So I just say, you know what? We having fun. We enjoying it. I'm not married. I'll say that. I'm not married.
Wait, how old are you guys?
I'm 36. I'm up
Really?
there. She said, "Woo."
And I'm
Damn.
You're
No,
right.
34.
I'm-
Okay.
Wait, when's your which sign are you?
I'm a Leo.
Oh, I'm a Leo rising. What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus, but I'm a
I'm a
Leo moon.
Taurus.
You are?
Yeah, wait, what are you? What's your birthday?
April 22nd.
I'm April 24th.
Oh my God, her birthday is April 23rd.
24 is crazy.
I'm
All
an
right, hater. She
Aquarius.
back there.
Nobody asked, but I'm an Aquarius.
You said a Leo rising.
You did say Leo rising, so I guess we didn't even think about the sun.
That is so funny.
Look, but no.
But I'm a Leo moon. I feel like that's why me and Lex kind of.
That's why I'm like, I have to know these things sometimes because it really all correlates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do need to know, like, a little bit. It helps me know a little bit better.
Yeah.
But let's get into the next one.
Okay.
Have you ever slept with a guest?
No.
Or someone you work with. Why you stop there?
Yes.
I have.
I feel
Or someone you
one
work
of them was
with.
going to say,
Well,
Look, I don't know.
I slept with a guest, but it was like we slept with each other way before the
Oh,
show.
yeah.
was
Now
Before
I'm
he
going
came
through
on the
all the
show.
guests.
I mean, it's
It was
so
before
many,
he came
you'll
on the
never
show. But
guess
I feel like
it.
you're not going to be able to.
You'll never guess it. But I mean, this is exclusive because I've never said that.
You have
I've never said that. Yeah,
so you have slept with a guest?
I have slept with a guest that came on Poor Minds, and
Oh, you know who they gonna guess it is.
Who?
You know who they gonna think it is.
Okay, one thing I will say, what I was watching, and I know this probably isn't him. I don't know, maybe, but you had Lucci laughing out his goddamn draws.
I love to make the boys laugh
Me
now.
too. He said
A little giggle.
I was looking at those. I was like, yo, this is hilarious. I love seeing like.
It was that deep belly laugh too.
Look, the stomach
But
was
it
rumbling.
wasn't Lucci. He's
It wasn't
in a relationship.
Lucci.
It wasn't Lucci.
Well, I
but
was talking
shout
about Slim Thug.
Oh yeah, it wasn't Slim. It definitely wasn't.
I was
Shout out
Slim.
to Slim.
I'm
It wasn't
kidding.
Slim.
Shout out to Slim Thug.
Shout out to Slim, but it was not Slim. So
No,
but
y'all
yeah.
done had some guests. Y'all done had
Yeah,
some
we done
guests.
had some guests, but they'll never guess who it was because I think we keep it so
Yeah.
cool on the couch. Like
You would
I
never
always, it don't matter how old you are, I always call myself auntie, and I'm always trying to like make sure it ain't no flirting, it ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
She says
I
that
keep
about
it
me
cute.
too. I always like bro somebody real
bro 'em
quick.
But she
down.
bros them too quick though. Like even when it's like you ain't got to do all that. She don't bro him. She's like too goofy too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me though,
Yeah.
because I feel like
Yeah.
people expect us to be like,
Yeah.
oh my God, they
Yeah,
to get
no,
them on
we
They
that
do.
show.
They do.
But yeah, I think like sometimes if you done gave somebody some, oh, you got to pull that card. Hey, come on.
Oh
pull
no, and that's
mine.
exactly what I did. Cause
Oh, I
shit.
did that too.
Or if you're trying to talk to me, first thing I'm doing, come on the pod. If you're
Oh,
not
yeah,
coming
that's
on the
great.
pod, bitch, you gotta
Me,
go
I
to
did the
hell.
same
I
thing.
love to ask if they want to fuck with me.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'm not with you. Period.
No,
Put some money
literally,
in my pocket.
Exactly.
a celebrity was in my DMs, and I was like, he complimented my toes, and I was like, come on the pod. He said, I just wanted to tell you how beautiful your toes was. Don't worry about nothing. I said, you loser.
Oh
you
my
creep.
God.
Yeah. Come behind the lights.
Come on behind the likes.
All right, next one. Have you ever talked privately about something you publicly supported?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I thought you were gonna say
I'm
no.
lying like a lot of times.
You a liar.
I'm a liar. But you know what? I think in this game, sometimes we have to be like nice and shake hands with people that I necessarily don't really with.
Mhm.
But I keep it cute because
Like
I know
who?
what I got to do.
Yeah. Put a little name on it.
But you know, I keep it cute because
Yeah.
people in this industry are weird.
Oh yeah. 100%.
But you know, you gotta politic and do what you gotta do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I've definitely been like, oh my God, love her, love him, so cool, family, and then I'll be like, man,
Yeah. For me, it's more so the way that I think about certain things. Like, I think on the show, I've definitely said that I don't believe in certain stuff, that in real life, I kind of be for it. You know, like gender roles and shit.
She's so funny. I was just
Yeah, I'm
give me an
serious.
example of that though.
I feel like, you know, Lex and I, we have this image, and I think sometimes we have such a large female audience that I think, you know, naturally a lot of the time when men come on the show and come on the show and they say certain stuff, I be like, oh yeah, hell no, that's crazy. You sound crazy. in real life, I'd be like, well,
I'm gonna fix him a sandwich if he asks me to. I'm gonna do what he wants
That's
me to do.
definitely shy.
Yeah.
Bro. That's shy for sure.
No, because
misogyny works for some things.
I believe in gender roles too. I'm sorry, and they try to call me conservative for it. I'm like, I'm sorry that
He's from the South.
I am from the South.
He's a Southern belle.
I mean, yeah, and maybe not misogyny, but like I believe in double standards.
Me too. Yeah, me
certain
too.
things. I do think that it's certain things, not all things men do, we could do.
Right.
But on Poor Minds, you gotta stuff.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure. We hate around here.
Yeah, we hate these
I'm pretty soft in real life, like when I'm
Yeah.
dating. Well, it depends on who. But I'm pretty soft and like I'm very loving, very nurturing, very buy a gift, very cook a meal.
Yeah.
I never cook for nothing.
Yeah.
I don't cook, I don't clean.
Be folding his drawers and shit.
Okay, it depends. If he's a good man, I don't do that for nothing. Let's get that straight.
Right,
please.
Be buying
No, I
presents
don't.
2 days
No, I
later.
don't.
She say, I just get him a little cologne.
All right, that is true.
Oh, that's
I'm a
amazing.
trick. I'm a trick.
I love to buy
I'm
gifts.
a trick. I said, I don't buy another for 3, 4, 5 months.
Well, I think it's because my love language is gifts, so I think I enjoy buying people gifts too.
Mine is words of affirmation. So I'm like, tell me you love me, tell me I'm beautiful, tell me all of these things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like loving people in their love languages makes the most sense. Sometimes
It
we
does.
put forth things for people to love us the way we want to be loved, and they be like, I'm not buying you no gifts back because that's not what I really care about.
Right.
So I'd be like, I don't know. Let's
Yeah.
do that. But let's do this last one, and then we're going to get
Okay.
to other stuff. Who was your worst guest?
Now y'all know we finna take
about
a
to
sip
take a
on
sip.
that now.
All right, well, then, if y'all take
Well, me and Drea, if a guest is not interacting, we
just
start
talk
talking
to each other. We all act like
Really?
we're
You
not
can jump
there.
in when you want. I don't give a They don't want y'all here anyway.
See, that's a good
Exactly.
one. We're
That
about
is.
to take that.
Y'all should.
I'm not about to start
Each
pulling
other. I'm
teeth
not
for nobody.
doing. You're not about to make me uncomfortable
Right.
in my house that I've been. in.
Exactly.
It's my shit.
And I don't like-
brick. Yeah.
I don't like the interview style either. Like, I just
Yeah.
want to chat.
Yeah.
Like, we can't have a conf.
So
Like,
what we do is
I
we
love
get the
interviews.
interview stuff out
She
the way
likes that
first.
shit.
Because
Love the interviews.
I do have some questions because I'm a nosy bitch.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask them questions and get them out the way. Because
Yeah.
Drea be like, I don't get.
Like, I'm
not
not
into that.
inquisitive like
y'all
that.
like-
I
And
don't
we're
want
like,
to
I don't
know.
be giving a damn.
I'm nosy.
Google is free.
Right,
I'm
literally.
weak.
No, I genuinely enjoy hearing people's perspectives from their own mouth. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I love to. I do. I love the interview style
This
of it.
is
I
why
love
we
the-
balance each other. We all balance each other.
We do.
Y'all are like, that's so funny.
No, so let's do a social media question, y'all. And this is something that I thought about because I don't know if it's like this in Atlanta, but when you are in LA, this is how people introduce themselves. They be like, "Hey, how are you? What do you do for work?" So that's a LA thing for sure. And I'm just like, okay, if you,
Excuse me.
they don't even care about your name. They say, "Hey, what do you do for work?" And that determines if they want to continue talking with you.
I did start saying that to guys though if they come up to me, and I'm not gonna lie. I know it sounds rude, but I really don't like to waste my time, especially when it comes to dating. So.
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention to certain things. They shoes, they watch, how they look.
But you don't
know what
know.
I'm saying? But
Some
you know-
people be really rich and look dusty as hell. You never
Oh
know.
yeah, for sure. Sleeping on somebody's couch. So the social media question of the week is: if you didn't have a successful podcast and social media wasn't a thing, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
I know what I would. Remember what I was about to do? It's crazy that I talk too much because I
a
just
dental
jumped in.
hygienist.
Yeah, I would be a dental hygienist.
Really?
I was
Yeah.
literally. I told Dre. I said, "Hey, friend, this is not working." I said, "I'm finna get all my stuff together because like next semester I'm gonna start." Literally like maybe a month or two after I told her that, we got invited on 85 and everything went up from there. So I would definitely be in a dentist office right now. For
Really?
sure, 100%.
What
So
about
y'all
you?
felt like so you guys felt like the podcast wasn't working out at first.
I mean,
It wasn't. We didn't make
wasn't.
money for like 2 years.
Yeah,
And then when
it
we
was
finally
2
got a
years.
check, it was like $80.
And I don't think people realize, I mean, Drea knows, I was extremely broke when I moved to Atlanta. Like, I had nothing. And I talked about it a lot. And I used to say that, like, I am stressed. I'm tired. Like, it just became a lot for me. And I was like, hey, I need to go back to school. Like, I need to be realistic about this. Like,
Yeah.
I know that I'm talented, but for some reason, it's just
Right,
not clicking.
right.
Yeah.
So then God was like, hold
Look.
on, I got one more thing for you. And it just worked out. But
That door open.
Yeah.
Possibilities are endless.
But I always say too, like, I think it's so weird how we're in a time now where people are like embarrassed to go to work or embarrassed to have jobs. Like, if it don't work out, who cares? Go to work. You know how many people are like broke and struggling because they don't want to get a job because they feel like they have a facade to keep up.
Right.
One thing about me, I've always said I'm very open about like my finances, what's going on, because if y'all see me and I got to get a job, ain't nobody gonna be surprised. I'm gonna get to the money one way or another. You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
definitely
think about
sell
that
some if that has.
She said, I'm going to figure this shit out.
I love
I done did it before.
I don't know.
I'll go back to work if I got to.
I'll hit the strip club if I got to. If it came down to it, I would.
Really? And what about you?
So prior to me moving to Atlanta, I worked in oil and gas when I still lived in Houston. And I hated it. But I feel like that's probably what I still would have been doing just because it was so lucrative.
What do you mean oil and gas? What you Saudi Arabia?
Mining?
No.
Yeah.
What like the men? She said, I'm like, what? I don't get what that means.
No, so yeah, the oil and gas industry is like really, really popular in Houston. And I had a corporate job when I first graduated from school. At first, I was working in the file room, and then they didn't want to hire me permanent and give me, benefits and stuff. So I ended up quitting, and then I got a salary position working at this other company, and I was like a land technician. And I did that for like a year. No, I did that for like 7 months. Then I got laid off. They gave me a severance package. And when I got that severance package, I was like, oh, I'm going to move to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I moved to Atlanta, and then the rest is history. But yeah, I think that's what I probably would have still been doing if I didn't end up having
So if there's any girlies out there who need some bread, that seems like a good industry.
But it sucked,
in Houston?
though. It showed me that, it showed me that having a 9-to-5 wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I don't really like the structure
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with me when people ask, like, I mean, of course, obviously the podcast is booming, and it's just like sometimes it still surprises me in our 30s when people really have adult jobs.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you really have an adult job? You an accountant, bitch. You
Very
managing people
serious.
money. You doing like serious things.
And we're serious ages now.
Yeah, literally,
We
like,
are.
we're at that
That's
age where it's like, oh
serious
damn,
age.
y'all really got some jobs for y'all. Like
Yeah.
y'all, and I'm like, I don't know. Like it's still. I wouldn't go back to bartending. I'm like, what? I was going to school for mass communications and public relations, but I'm like, what the hell would I be doing? Like,
Right.
after this.
It's so crazy. I found an email that when I was in college, I had sent an email to the PR girls that actually ended up working for us later. And I was like trying to work with them. Like I was trying to do
that's so
anything.
funny.
Yeah.
That is so
Yeah.
Full
So
circle moment.
I've
Yeah.
only had 2 real jobs in my whole entire life. First, I was 16, worked at C's Candies, and I got fired. And then when I was 17, I worked at Hooters, got fired. And then after that, I went to the strip club. I was like, bitch, this is not for me.
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot have nobody telling me what to do. I remember my first time ever working at a strip club. I was way too young to be there. And I made $20 on stage. And I was like,
I'm
about
ready.
to get some bread in
This shit about to pay off.
I really thought and I did make some money for, a couple years. And I'm so thankful that my mindset, I'm just like, I'm a hustler. I like to do businesses. I
Yeah.
like to think about
I got business.
Same.
Yeah.
I got business. Wait, Tokyo Tony.
Literally.
I had
So
businesses,
I
baby.
knew I wasn't gonna be there for very long, but it was hard to get out of because it
Quick
was
money?
so addicting.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
And when I had to, cut the tie, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Went broke, got paid, went broke again. So I don't know if I would work like a regular job, but I would do something. I'd be like a chef. I'd like
A chef.
I don't know. I'd be like a personal chef.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do.
After the podcast, I feel like I could run other people's. I could be a producer. I could be a tour
yeah.
manager.
That's
There's so
so
much
good.
that
That
comes
too.
from
Yeah.
after this. Once even having a podcast, being in a podcast studio, we was like, we could own a studio. We could
Yeah.
you try to alleviate as much as possible when you working and doing this.
Right.
But when has podcasting ever stopped being? Has it ever stopped being fun for y'all and started to feel like a responsibility?
You
When
know
did that
what?
shift happen?
I think that when we got a staff, and I was like, I have to show up and I have to perform because there's
I be
people.
responsible for people.
Yes,
Yeah.
responsible for people.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's not fun,
Yeah.
but it's I don't get to have an off day where I don't want to record or I can just
Yeah.
half-ass it. I got to show up. I got to have heat that drop every
Yeah.
week, because people are dependent on this and wanting it to grow. And,
Mhm.
I think when the show got bigger, and honestly, once people started being like, this is my pick-me-up. I'm depressed. I
Right,
need Poor
right.
Minds every Friday. So I'm like, oh, this is
Oh, y'all do Friday?
Yeah, we do
Yeah, we
Friday.
Friday.
Perfect, because we
Friday.
do Wednesday.
Okay.
Not
See,
trying
they
to-
got a whole week. I have another show. I have Love Lex P. So they got Monday Love Lex P, Wednesday Behind the Lights, and Friday Poor Minds. You got a full
Exactly.
lineup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's when it became serious. And honestly, when I bought a house too.
Oh,
So now
I seen
I'm
that the
congratulations.
series. Yeah.
Yeah. Mortgages.
Now you got real shit to do. Real
Yes,
shit,
I
yeah.
got real
happen.
too. Yeah.
No, to me, I feel like when y'all have a team behind you, because if we're still a 2-woman show, we have an assistant now and everything.
Mhm.
But to me, I'm like, that is the absolute goal. Because
that's our
do
goal.
y'all just show up as talent? How do y'all build y'all? Look, I'm trying to get the inside scoop.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we want to know for ourselves. At this point,
Right,
look, when
right.
you have people here who've been doing it for a long time, I want to know. So, do y'all build your own structure out? What do you do? Do you have somebody who produces it? Do you have somebody like what is it?
Like your topic.
Like the whole.
Because we don't just show. We have to do every single thing. Even when it comes to our live shows, we have to find the venues. We have to hire the staff. We have to hire the security. We have to.
That's what I was asking about.
We do our merch. We have to design all our merch. Find everything. Everything. Yeah, every single thing.
So when y'all got a team, it's alleviated all of those things. Like the process was so much easier. It was worth it.
I mean, for sure, because starting off, we used to do everything as well. Like we used to come up with our own topics.
Oh, our merch was
y'all don't even come up with your own topics?
Not anymore.
Oh my God. This is a dream.
Because I'd be like, add more
But that's the thing. I feel like y'all are probably in the space that we were in when we decided to get somebody to help us with that. Because after doing so many episodes, once you get like 150 episodes, you're like, what else can we talk about?
Yeah.
Without it becoming repetitive. So we started to get to a point where it's like, a little tapped out when it comes to coming up with these topics. So we decided to bring somebody in. She comes up with the topics every week. She does the research and everything. And
what's her name, number, address?
How much y'all we paying?
Her name is Jessica. Shout out to Jessica. She has been a lifesaver. But yes, so like we have a weekly meeting. We go over the rundown before we record the episodes. And then of course, you know, sometimes she'll come up with a topic that we be like, I don't know, maybe we should replace this. So we are still pretty hands-on with the process. But she does that. We have a producer. Shay is our producer.
Shout out to Shay.
Shout out to Shay. We have an editor. We have a dancer.
We edit ourselves.
Oh my God, this is
okay.
This
Now,
is
we edit our
class,
Patreon,
y'all.
our YouTube.
y'all need
everything.
to have at least bare minimum an editor.
editor.
We could get an editor very easily.
Y'all can get an editor.
But we do like editing simply because,
I don't.
well, I like having an editor.
So y'all take turns?
No, I said I don't
Yeah, we
like
take
editing.
turns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I mean, we be saying crazy shit sometimes that we need to be cut. You want them having that footage that...
No, I said I'm tired of editing. That's what I'm saying. I
don't like editing, but do you feel like we have to edit sometimes? Like
I tell them they should know that we can't say
what if you
homophobic,
can't trust
racist.
nobody?
But you can get them to sign an NDA.
NDAs. And also somebody that you trust.
Yeah.
But also if there's something, I always remember, hey Shay, message D, tell her take this out.
Exactly. That.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
as
What
soon
if
as
they
it
save
happened,
the
we
clips
put
they
a
got in
note.
their back pocket?
Yeah.
See, I'm paranoid. I'm a paranoid. They gonna take everything terrible we've ever said, put it
And
in the
make a
whole thing. Now we
compilation.
cancel
Yeah.
again.
No, that's why
Again.
you gotta make their ass sign an NDA before they can start
that's
working with
facts.
y'all. Then you can sue their ass if they do that.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we definitely have like a full team. But I think like this little stuff, like I think our first person that we hired was like the social media, like way back in the day.
Yeah,
It was
we
like
had a
little
social
stuff.
media
So it's like
manager,
little
yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
and it ends up growing because the little stuff that you add people onto your team, it helps you make more money.
Yes.
So when you generate more money, you're able to hire more people.
Right.
Yeah.
And now that we have a full staff, we're making
How much?
Way
lot of
more
money.
than we used to.
Look, hold on. We trying to get to where y'all. Okay, but
Do
look.
y'all have a clip editor? Like somebody
No.
who cuts y'all
Okay,
clips?
let me tell y'all
We do
what it is.
everything.
So,
we gonna send y'all
hook y'all up with Jeezy.
wait.
We trying to say his name on the podcast.
We'll mute it.
This is a masterclass. It's so exciting.
No, but our assistant, okay, so first of all, we do have an assistant and she'll help with like making reels. She'll watch the episode and make a reel.
She on maternity
And
leave.
she's on maternity leave.
Okay.
So our assistant found out she was pregnant at 5 months pregnant. We was outside having a ball and then she found out she was pregnant. We were like, all of a sudden, damn, okay, we got a lot more on our plate that we hired her specifically for. So, I mean, you know, we could do it.
But even then, let me tell y'all what y'all can
we
do.
need a
Him
team.
right here.
Yeah.
If you pay him an extra $100, say, hey, mark when something was funny.
Yeah.
He can send y'all the timestamp and y'all send that to an editor next clip.
And make
Yeah.
sure
Pay
they
him a little
delete
extra
it.
$100.
Fact check that, Reggie.
That's what I'm saying.
Can
That's
you do
all
it?
it's
Fact
little
check it,
stuff.
right? That's all we use him for.
Wait,
Fact
that's
I
check
can
it.
do that.
All you gotta do is like say, hey, you know what? Since you're here and you're there, what was funny this episode? He can be like, oh, at 30-minute mark, this was funny.
Yeah.
That's your clip right there.
Yeah.
It's
You know what
probably
I'm saying?
easier because I'm sitting here.
See,
too, so I don't
yeah.
gotta
I mean,
watch it
but
back.
we
Love to be
it.
incorporated. He love a good.
telling you.
We edit it, so we watch it, and then we go through and we mark them down, and then we make the reel. Or like when we did have our assistant, well, we do have her, but whatever. We would just send her the note, like 30-minute mark. This is funny. Make the reel. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
Right.
But you know, also I'm kind of like I like to be a certain way.
Yeah.
So
That's
like
how I used to
you
be.
know, but I do want. I got to get out of that. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
I
You
think
do,
but
because you have to make your life easier. It's easier
Yes.
when you start delegating.
She loves
tasks.
easy. She
Yeah.
loves easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
for sure.
No,
She does. You just said that on the last
I
episode.
do. But we work really hard. So I'm at that.
Yeah.
I'm more that I'm open to having things. You know, I'm open to having more help. And it's just like, it causes sometimes friction between us when we're doing so much because sweat equity is a thing. Like it's not like when the money isn't coming in. Like the money's always coming in, but period. But
Exactly.
But when like the other things that go unnoticed, like all right, I've been doing this, that, and the third, and it's just like, what are you doing? And it's the opposite, vice versa. So it's like I feel like if we have a team, those things could be out of the way because now we can't blame ourselves. We can blame them.
But I will say it kind of still will happen because I recently kind of was dropping the ball and Dre was like, hey, now. So, I mean, it's still gone because sometimes I feel like I have people delegate. So I kind of be like, okay, I'm hands off. I got this I'm doing. I got this I'm doing. She's like, hey, you still got to show up. And I'm like, you right. My bad. So you still have to be very present. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm a very present person.
Yeah, it does relieve
I
a lot
am
of stress
too.
and pressure.
I wasn't saying, look, we about to get into an argument. Fight right now.
What we didn't do last week.
I be dropping the ball. I told her. I know.
But
But yeah, and the thing is, like Lex said, when you do get in a position where you have so many people that work for you now, it's easy to become complacent and be like, okay, well, I don't really have to be as hands-on anymore. But you do. You still need to be a big part of the business. So like she said, we try to hold each other accountable. Like if I feel like she dropping the ball, I'll tell her and vice versa.
That's good.
Yeah.
When you guys go through like all of these things, obviously like how we just said, sometimes we have to check each other and be like, you're dropping the ball on this or whatever. Do you feel like there's a time where you guys need a break from each other and like, oh, maybe the other person doesn't, or a break in general?
Like in real life or with the show?
Both.
Oh, yeah. I feel like we felt like we needed breaks from each other because we do. I mean, like Lex and I have taken breaks from each other over the years. I feel like the audience didn't know because we still record the show every week.
Really?
Yeah.
So y'all really show up, rain, sleet, snow, storm.
But I don't think it's awkward though. I think it's just normal. Like in a relationship, you don't want to see your man every day. Like this is my wife.
Business is a
Literally,
marriage.
we go on dates all the time.
Yeah, like this is my wife. So sometimes I don't want to see my wife.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, and it's
want to be with my side man.
You know, but the thing is, I think what works for us is because like out of everything that we've done, the tours, the money, the shows, whatever, I love her. And that outweighs everything.
Yeah.
It's like that outweighs everything. No matter what, it's like, this is my sister. This is my family. So all this stuff is just icing on the cake. But at the meat of it, the love is there. So for me, it's just like, we going to go through things. I go through things with everybody.
Yeah,
I know me and my sister fight. Me and my man fight. I fight with everybody.
Fist fight?
No, I can't fight. I like to run. I am not a fighter.
I be feeling like I'm tall. We can go eye to eye, toe to toe.
How are you?
5'11".
Okay, see, I'm like a tall girl. See, them feet dangling. She done screwed up a little bit.
I did have to.
She said, look.
Let me put my feet on the ground.
It actually is refreshing to like be around another podcast who is so like the dynamic is very similar to ours, like the friendship, even just you saying that. Because there's been times we have to remind ourselves like, okay, at the end of the day, we're best friends. We're sisters. We love each other. Like, you know, that's hard sometimes when it comes to this work stuff and like balancing it. There's been times we're pissed off at each other. I'm done. I don't want to do this. Mostly that's probably been me.
Me too, girl. We're the Tauruses.
Always that bullheaded. I'd be like, get over it.
Every time.
I'm like, we got to talk about it.
It was always me. I was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. Where the money at? Especially when we wasn't making money. Why are we doing this every week?
See, we were very lucky and blessed enough. I had already did YouTube.
Yeah.
So we kind of hopped in and making money. I don't think if we weren't making money, we would have.
Continue.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. Because I'm a very money motivated person.
Me too.
If it's not making us no money, I literally don't give a to it, like at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, if we weren't making no money.
And I know
wouldn't
sometimes
work.
things come, like sometimes you just have to like rub elbows with people. You have to like put yourself in positions where you may not be making any money because those come eventually. So I feel like there are certain things where like we would have probably done, and when it was like, no, we need to get paid, and I'd be like, you're right. So, but there are certain times where it'd be like, all right, well, it's gonna come eventually. Like I just recently did this like we were supposed to do it, but Winter was traveling, I think, and it was something with a car game, and eventually we want to have something like that. But I'm like, those type of things are not paying, but I want to be a part of them to eventually be able to like build a community or like just like be able to build a friendship with somebody who eventually it can turn into more.
She's good at that.
We've
Great at that.
done a lot of stuff for free. Honestly,
Yeah,
we
there'll
have.
be some stuff that we do for free because it's about, you know, the connections and stuff.
The connections, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I do understand that, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people also are exploitive. Like they want to exploit you, and like you don't get anything out of it. Like, you know, if you go on somebody's show and they asking you shit for clips and they like, wanna, you know, whatever. So I'm very cautious of that because I already had a social media platform before I even started the podcast. So I'd be like, you know, who
Right.
you about to play with? I don't know. It's not about to be me. I don't know. Like, that's just the way my mindset works. Because we come
Speaking
from
of,
two.
would you ever do baddies?
No.
No.
I already did Bad Girls Club, the real thing. Why would I do the fake one?
Right.
I don't have to do that. And also, I'm 32 years old.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
grown.
CT.
I'm paid. I'm rich. I don't need the
bashing
money.
people's heads in all the
Yeah.
time.
I mean, like,
CTE
obviously,
is crazy.
no, literally, CTE.
Dangerous
You ain't about to
out
bang
there.
my head
Dude.
between no damn
Oh my
dryers.
God.
They come out of
sorry.
nowhere.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even like doing Bad Girls Club.
Really?
Because you know what? I feel like the person that I want to be is so far from who I was when I was like 20 years old.
Yeah.
That would be huge backtracking for me, like for my mental health, you know, as a woman, the kind of woman I'm trying to grow into.
Yeah.
Like, I think that a lot of people these days, because baddies is like, you know, up and popping and whatever, they think like being ignorant and fighting and doing all the rah-rah shit is cute. That shit that I literally grew up doing that I think is like embarrassing.
Yeah.
When I lose my temper and I got to sock a face in the club, I'm embarrassed the next
Yeah.
day because I just had to
Yeah.
beat your ass. I don't want to be that
I'm
person.
embarrassed. I did this because I love you.
I had to teach you a lesson.
I literally,
Not reprimanding in the club.
I will literally cry the next day like, I should have never lost my temper like that. But the she deserved it. So people would sometimes be like, oh, but you'll get into it with people outside of, you might as well just do baddies. And I'm like, I will proudly slap it in real life if
Yeah.
she deserves it, if there's no cameras around.
Not the producer.
But bitch, you got them cameras in my face. I'm about to
Taurus.
prim and proper. Like, I want to be prim and proper when the
Yeah.
cameras is on, because that's who I really want to be. You know,
Okay.
I
That
don't want
makes
to be
sense.
no rat no more. I
Yeah.
was a rat my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to come up, but
get
anyway.
I
it.
feel you on that because I feel like as I get older too, my temper has calmed down a lot because I
Yeah.
used to get so mad and be ready to bust somebody's head open too,
Right.
all the time when I
You
was
got a little
younger.
spicy at the game the other day.
What
When them
happened?
girls thought you was about to walk through their picture. You was
Oh,
like, girl, ain't nobody was even looking at you.
I did, and I know every time it happened, Lex be like,
I mean, she didn't mean it. She didn't mean to do it.
I'll be like this.
I'll be like, shy in the back, like,
No,
that be me.
she's just a little lit. It's all right. It should be all right the next day.
Yes,
I'm playing.
No, I'm confrontational. I won't stop. I won't step away from anything, but I
No.
will try to find a solution first. I'll be like, so what are we really arguing
Yeah,
about? What's the
yeah.
problem here?
Yeah.
Because it's like at the end of the day, we too pretty to be fighting.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
no, that
I
ain't
agree.
carrying
I
me.
agree.
And then I don't
Yeah.
like beef. I don't like watching my back everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm beefing with this. I've gotten to an argument one time before. Next time I see her, I was like, I ain't have to do all that. I'm sorry.
My bad.
Because I see her out. I would
beautiful.
see her out all the time. So I had to be like, look,
I have done
we
that too, though.
overreacted, and in this
Yeah.
moment, like now, it's like I don't want to have to every time I see you, it's up.
It's
no,
up, yeah.
that's too stressful.
for me, I understand what you're saying, because like I know sometimes you'd be like, I don't want to be beefing with all these people, and I do get that. Here's my thing. For me, it'd be about my respect, because people will try to play with me on the internet, and they, you know,
Yeah.
people like to bandwagon, say a little funny shit about me, but in real life, I'm really not a bitch like that.
Yeah.
So to me, I'd be like, this is about my respect.
Which
Like,
I understand.
You get what I mean? Like, y'all think it's fun and games and da-da-da, but when I have an issue with you now in real life,
It's
now
always
I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
Now I'm crazy. Now I'm ratchet. Like, you know, so sometimes for me, it's just about the respect.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't
feel
think we
you on
are
that.
united front though.
We
Like,
are.
Yeah.
If she got a problem with you,
100%,
I
yeah.
got a problem.
But me
with
and
you,
Lex
like-
also don't be getting into shit.
Yeah, we
for
really
real.
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
I just got a little spicy temper, but I haven't gotten in a fight since high school.
I feel like also because y'all don't talk about like hot takes, like the current events of the week. So like sometimes
yeah.
we be having to like drop the names of like, you
We'll
know,
have
Oh,
yeah,
and then
people
y'all
will be
see
mad
people.
at us
Yeah.
for like if we have to talk about a topic, which is how that even whole thing happened.
Yeah.
And it's like I do try to talk about it a little bit lightly, because I'm like, okay, I live in LA. I do have to see a
see
lot
these
of people we be
all the
talking
time.
about. So I be trying not to be too disrespectful, but it's like sometimes people even just be mad if you just talk about
Yeah.
it.
Right.
In general,
No, legit.
yeah.
We be at parties and be like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Hey y'all.
See, Love Lex P. I do hot topics.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So, but what I have to do is like, first off, it's a comedic show.
Yeah.
So I'm really just taking the headlines and I'm making punchlines and I'm making jokes.
Yeah.
So I keep it really lighthearted, but also I have to think about like my co-host on my other show, she don't really care
Yeah.
about hot topics and
Yeah.
celebrity gossip. Like she don't care about stuff like that at all. But I also make sure I'm aware, because I don't want to ever do something on Love Lex P that affects her
Right,
or
right.
affects Poor Mind.
Exactly.
So I keep it real lighthearted and cute. Because
Yeah.
I think it's a way to do it
Yeah.
where like how it's like Jay Leno.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the late night shows,
Mhm.
they talk about that stuff, but they make punchlines
Yes,
and jokes and they
right.
move forward.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think there's a way to do it.
Yeah.
You know.
And
But
I remember I said something one time, and I was like, I called a lady myself. I was like, I could still get my point across without being disrespectful.
Oh, yeah.
So that's something I had to take in. And then ever since then, I'm like, I'm very mindful of what I say. And it's like, sometimes it's like, if I were to say the wrong thing, that these are people in real life too.
Right.
Yeah.
So these are still people, because like we get hurt by certain things people say. So it's like, treat others how you want to be treated, as simple as it goes.
Unless they're
Exactly.
really terrible people.
Yeah.
Then
like
you know,
I go in on
go in.
Diddy every week.
Right.
Look,
Okay.
Like, I have
The diddler.
nothing-
I go in on Trey songs all the time. Last episode.
Him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. She hates
Yeah.
Trey songs.
Oh,
I
girl.
mean, I'm not that fun.
Soon as the Netflix documentary comes out, like I said, I'm gonna be on the couch. I'm be the first one that pops up. It's gonna be like,
She said, and here I am.
this is my story.
my testimony.
You know how they say that?
They come in the camera.
So yeah, I met Trey
Kleenex box
back
right in
in
the corner.
2012.
Dim light.
Just like
And
I
this
said,
is my story.
It's some topics I won't even touch just
Oh
because
my
I'm like, I
gosh.
know
That's
we're
hilarious.
gonna want them on Poor Minds. And if it
Yeah.
is somebody that I still want on Poor Minds, I make sure I keep it super cute.
Yeah.
Wait,
This is
what
what we
has
say
been-
afterwards. This is what we say
What?
afterwards. When we talk shit, we be like, we know you watching, come on the show. We say that every single time because you know people are gonna clip shit. We be like, you know you watching, come on the show.
Because let's clear this shit up in person.
We could. Wait, what is the most controversial thing that you guys have talked about on the podcast? Have you guys said anything where you guys have gotten canceled, had a lot of backlash or anything like that?
You already know what it is.
I
I'm
don't.
trying to think. What
The
is
shits
it?
and gigs shit.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, the shits and gigs. Y'all heard of Shits and Gigs? It's a UK podcast.
Oh
They're
yeah,
real
they're
popular.
two white. No,
Black
they're two
guys.
black guys, the London ones. Yes, yes. I've heard.
I never
of them.
heard of this.
Yes, girl. So they have like the biggest podcast in the UK. And they came on Poor Minds and they basically said Atlanta don't have like no bad bitch.
And what y'all
Atlanta has
said-
plenty of that.
We kind of laughed.
Mhm.
And then we was like, well, we not from Atlanta because we from
Oh,
Texas.
okay. So they
So
felt
y'all
like you
didn't
were shading
represent.
Atlanta, but y'all live in Atlanta.
Yeah, because we live in Atlanta. But I'm like, I'm from Houston.
I feel like there's bad bitches in Atlanta.
There
It
is, but we were
is.
just taking it in
Yeah.
jest, and honestly, it
Yeah.
was a joke.
And
And they got
yes.
so mad. They was like, and they sitting there laughing. Them niggas hating them too.
Oh.
And they don't even like black women. And y'all,
Were they black?
they were
Yeah, they're
black.
They're black
Okay.
podcast.
But-
They were black.
Again, like I said, when people come on Poor Minds, I'm not here to argue with you.
Mhm, exactly.
Me
Say what you got to
either,
say
yeah.
and let's laugh about it and move on. But the reason it was so controversial was because after that clip came out and went crazy,
Mhm.
they had dug up an even older clip of them on Andrew Schultz show.
Of them.
Mhm.
Okay.
And they were saying like some colorist things. And
Oh, really?
Well,
it was
girl,
a
it's the
whole-
UK. I'll tell you right. In the UK, they don't like black people.
Yeah,
They
it
have
was real
deep-rooted.
ugly.
Well, we have
And
deep-rooted
that's
racism.
completely
too, but-
subjective. Like saying there's no. Well,
What?
it was like it's subjective, but you think it's attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Yeah, beauty
right.
is
It's like it's
yeah.
an opinion based comment, but
Right. And honestly, no shade to them because, you know, we cool, but I was like, I don't give a attracted to. Like, we here to work.
Yeah.
So
Right,
it's just
right.
like, I didn't even
But
think
that's
of it
what
that
men
deep.
they talk about on their podcast. What do we say? Ban men with mics.
Exactly.
But like nobody gives a f- you're attracted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like a moment. Like, we had to like get on
But
live.
They was trying to
Make an apology.
But then she was apologizing, and I was just kind of like, hoes. I said
I
what
didn't
I
say
said.
what I didn't say shit. I
And it
didn't
was so funny because
Oh, well,
everyone was like,
must be me.
period, Drea. And then the other half was like, I like that Lex was apologetic.
They was like,
But-
they need to be on the same page.
No,
No,
It's
y'all
bad
don't. Y'all are
PR.
two different people. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Not everything is about PR. Like
Exactly.
everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If she felt like, we weren't trying to offend nobody, okay, cool. You think a little bit more like me. If you were offended, okay, be offended. I don't
But
get
I
it.
didn't
Works 'cause
say
we're real
anything
people.
wrong.
Exactly.
Like, we didn't say, oh, you right, Atlanta got ugly. bitches.
Right.
Like, we didn't say that shit.
But-
Y'all wanted to be offended.
This
Y'all
finna
had
open
the
up a can
spirit
of
of
worms.
But that's
They finna
but
get
that's
us in.
exactly why that's why I don't get online apologizing.
Yeah,
because
me
I didn't say
either.
shit wrong. Y'all can sit there and make up a fake narrative if you want to, but I
Yeah.
know I didn't or do shit wrong. So
Mhm.
I'm not sorry. Keep talking.
Yeah.
I don't care.
also,
An opinion is an opinion.
yeah, and also when you are in this space, like when you have guests on, you don't want to like butt heads with the guests. You want it to be as
Yeah.
copacetic as possible. So it's like, all right, you can speak on your opinion, and it's like, well, I'm not trying to bicker and argue every single time somebody comes on an episode.
That's not what Poor Minds is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
y'all know we here to drink and have a good time. If y'all want to
Right.
watch people arguing, y'all need to go watch Joe Budden.
Oh
They be
no!
arguing over
Or what's it
Yeah.
called? Ugh, I don't even want to talk about them.
What?
Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit. They be
Oh,
on there.
yeah,
Oh
they
my
be
God. I
arguing.
hate them.
That is,
They
This
tried to
is a
ask me to
message
come on
to
that
all the women.
podcast.
And you
I
was
said,
like,
"Are
no.
you crazy?" I said, "I would rather chew glass."
as a woman,
Whatever.
if you go on Fresh and Fit, you do not like yourself.
You hate yourself.
You
actually.
literally hate yourself.
And you're not a crash out because I'm a
Yeah.
crash out. I said I can't go in there. I would be like Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
To calling
Yeah.
me out my name. I'm
Yeah.
shit. Like, no, hell
Like,
no.
I'm not about to bicker with men.
It's
Yeah,
so
no.
weird. It's so odd. Like as a woman, especially a black woman, why would you go and talk to those?
Yeah.
It's very weird.
But it's interesting to me the amount of people that like to see people argue on a podcast.
Yeah.
People love it.
I mean, it's just like she said, people like watching baddies. People
Yeah.
used to- like we used to love Bad Girls Club.
Yeah.
Like,
we did.
Even
people
I
like,
did
you didn't
before.
watch
Yeah, I
it?
was
Never
on
have watched Bad. No,
Yeah.
when I was I think it's brainless activity.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying but like I used to watch like Criminal Minds, NCI. Like I was that type to like and also when I was younger, we couldn't watch TV on school days. So I just was like missing that whole like it was strict over here. We couldn't watch The
Couldn't eat
Simpsons.
pork?
No, we could eat, I'm not
I know.
But like my mom would come home at like 5 or 7, so me and my sisters will be watching TV, but it just never clicked to like watch like reality. I know, you know what I'm saying? It
I
just
grew up
wasn't
on
a thing.
Jerry Springer, baby.
Oh, me. Jerry.
We would see Jerry.
Steve Wilkos.
Jerry, yeah.
Maury show. I did.
Lil
I
Ricky
watched all
Lake.
of that.
Those type of things,
Yeah.
but yeah, not like the reality thing. Like,
Okay.
that wasn't my thing. But y'all speak about like, incorporating yourselves so much. How do you like keep your individuality as well and still tie it all into the brand too?
I feel like it's one thing about me, and I know this gonna sound bad. It's probably part of the reason why some people just don't be liking me. I don't be giving a fuck what people think. Like I'm really gonna just
She really
be
like that.
myself,
Her
no
accent
matter
just
what.
be killing me.
Yeah,
I don't be giving.
I really don't. I do not be giving a fuck. Like, I'm gonna be me regardless. People cannot make me not myself. They can't
Yeah.
make me think any less of myself. You can't make me think I'm not who I think I am.
Right.
Yeah.
And they want to though.
They want
People
to real
want you-
bad.
People want you to literally. Here's the thing. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, girl, it's
But
okay.
because I experienced this, I feel like a lot of things would be different for me on social media if I walked around with my head down.
Yeah.
If I was
Same.
like, oh, I'm
not a bad.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I know who the. I know I'm
Exactly.
beautiful. I'm funny. I'm smart. I'm driven. I'm all of these things, and for some reason, it ruffles feathers.
It does.
What I have going on has nothing to do with y'all. It doesn't make me a bad person because I love myself. It makes you a weirdo because that bothers you. That's it.
Absolutely.
Like that really is a thing.
and,
for sure.
and people mistake confidence for like
Cockiness.
arrogance. Yeah.
Arrogance,
They think that
100%.
just because you're confident in yourself and
Yeah.
you yourself heavily,
Right.
that it means that you think you're better than them.
Yes.
I don't think I'm better than you. You think
Yeah.
that. That's why you
100%,
respond in that way.
100%. People think that if you are confident in yourself, that you can't be a humble person,
Right.
and
For
I don't
sure.
believe that
Right.
because I feel like I am a very humble person, but I'm
Same.
also very confident in who
Yeah.
I am as a person. So
And I
You
think
could be both.
I think
Yeah.
for me, the reason is just like I know it works is just because I did spend a time online trying to be something I wasn't and what I thought people wanted to see from me. And it was just like I was so unfulfilled. I was bored with it. It just wasn't fun for me. So when I was able to get online and be my true, loud, crazy, obnoxious, whatever I am, whatever y'all want to say about myself, that's when I started becoming successful. And I'm like, being me works. I'm exactly who I've always known I am.
Right.
And I really think like I'm not looking and they gonna be like, oh my God, I love myself.
as you should.
Like you cannot tell me I'm not the baddest, funniest walk the planet Earth.
Yeah.
Like you cannot.
Why are y'all the same person? Literally.
I'm
telling you.
A good
like,
time.
Yes, that's what I'm like.
sorry.
You cannot tell me
Yeah.
I'm not like God's gift to earth. Like y'all are so blessed to
Literally.
have me. But I think it's like it's a fun balance, and it's like it's really truly fun being me.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to be anybody else. So I think that's why it works. And like we stay in our lane. I don't try to act like Drea. Drea don't try to act like me because I do see that a lot on podcasts. They see one person getting attention or the other person getting attention. They're like, well, let me start kind of doing what she's doing so I can be the Beyonce.
Yeah.
And we're like, this ain't no Beyonce
Yeah.
type. This
Yeah.
is we're both 50-50. It ain't
Yeah.
no poor minds without Dre. It ain't no poor minds
Yeah,
without
period.
Dre.
100%.
But I've always said this. I do think that because Lex is more silly, people just be like, oh, that's just Lex. And then with me, they get so offended by everything I say. Like, I could say I'm the baddest. They'll be like, that all that. Lex could say it. And they going to be like, Lex so silly.
And they be like, why you gotta laugh at me when I say I'm bad? That shit funny.
Yeah, well, no, they agree. Don't get me wrong. Like, they be agreeing. But they be like, yeah, Lex such a bad, funny bitch. I said, they be like, oh, that so full of herself.
Yeah. It's just because it's the dynamic. It's like
know they hate
literally
me.
y'all literally have like the same dynamic as us. Like I can just see it so clearly.
Yeah.
At the same time. But I don't know. It's just because y'all are so like lighthearted, more goofy, like da da da.
It don't be that deep or serious.
Yeah.
Never.
I mean, yeah, to you, that's fine. I mean, sometimes she'll be deep to me.
I mean, hello. Sometimes shit actually do be that motherfucking deep.
To me, it do. To me, it do be deep sometimes.
be
I'm
about
just joking.
Right.
No, I understand principle and moral code and compass and stuff. Like, I will always remember that. I always know that. But, like, sometimes it'd be like, yeah, it's just a little jokey joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're vibing. We're fun. And also, it's like, I don't want to have to put on a facade. Like, I am who I am. I show up as who I am. I'm very confident in myself. I thrive on individuality. And sometimes that's hard because when you are two people together, I have 4 older sisters. I'm like, I was grouped up so much. So it's like, I like my individuality. And I like that me and Winter both have, like, different perspectives. We have similar humor, similar wit. So it like, I'm like, it works out. And it's so good to, like, balance off. And I like a balance. Like, nobody wants to hear two people saying the same shit consistently.
We don't have the same opinion about a lot of
Sometimes,
things,
though.
but we get each other.
Yeah, we get it.
You know,
And
we click.
Once you respect people's boundaries and like their, you know, like we can agree to disagree.
Yeah,
Right.
You know?
100%.
And I think too, it's like when Drea says something I necessarily don't agree with, we're both so open-minded. So even though I don't agree with it, I understand why she feels like. So I'm like, it's not wrong. It's just not what I think. You know what I'm saying? So I think having a podcast and being open-minded is very important too. Because when you have two people that's stuck in the way they believe and they try to make you feel stupid for the way you believe, that's when you start to cross the line.
And be like, all right, man. I seen when I be doing my deep dive. Look, I did a deep dive when y'all said y'all. I said, all right, let's figure it out. I said, let's get into it. What's the real nitty gritty?
What you saw, girl? What you
they
found?
called you
What?
like a contrary. I don't even know the word.
Contrarian.
They said Drea always got some different shit to say. They were like, and they were like, Lex P just be going with the flow of things, and they say that about us all the time too.
For real. I mean, to me, am I a contrarian or have I grown in front of y'all eyes? Like, people act like you can't change your mind. Like, when I started this, I'm 34 now. When Lex and I first started recording, I think I was like 27.
Yeah.
So over these past 8 years, I've changed my mind about a lot of different things. Am I being a walking contradiction, or have I just evolved and I have a different mindset? You know, people love to say that, but I don't know. I think if you're not changing your mind, you're stupid.
And I'm
the
allowed
smartest
to
people
grow.
Are always changing their mind.
Sometimes I do be worried about that. I'm like, damn, did I say this a year ago? I don't know. I don't know what I
don't
said.
be
My
knowing.
opinion changed.
Yeah, and that's okay.
I don't.
Their opinion be changing too, but they can't pull up clips of it.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll pull up a clip on mine. So I'm like, yeah, I said it better. I changed my mind.
Well, no, I'm saying like them, the people that watch us, their opinions be changing over the years too, but nobody can pull up a clip of it. That's the only difference.
The digital footprint is insane. And we say that.
The only thing that's different between us and the people that watch us is we are documenting our lives.
Yeah.
And we're
That's
we're
hard.
bold enough-
That shit is hard, man.
And we're bold enough to do it on camera. So, you know.
I love that. Wait, what are y'all finna do after this?
I gotta get my hair done.
Plans. We gotta go to
We gotta do something
to
at 2.
Marathon Burger at 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But other than that, nothing. We don't have no plans today.
So we can, you know.
Let's gallivant.
We
Yeah,
can.
we can definitely-
I thought you were supposed to get the shot.
I know. I might wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why we had to make 11:30.
Because I drank. I didn't know you were bringing drinks.
shot?
Why are you telling people my business?
And I thought she was talking about
I might edit that.
Damn.
No.
I only have
I'm over here
committee
thinking y'all about to pull out the tequila. I was like, it's shot o'clock.
I was getting no Zempic shot, but I didn't know she brought drinks.
Oh, say before.
Oh.
Because I want to lose 15 pounds. I've been working out for a month. It's taking too
You
long.
look good.
But you look good.
I'm
though.
going to look better.
But I
Okay.
feel you
But
on that
let me
because I
tell you
want to
the
lose
secret.
15 pounds.
I'm going
too.
to tell you the secret because I've recently lost 8 pounds. And I lost 30 pounds at the beginning of the year. I want it.
Little bit of sugar.
Yeah. But the truth is, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. And it works for me every time. And the way you fall off. You have to intermittent fast. I know it sounds
Oh, no, I know what it is.
11 to 7. But chia seeds.
Oh, chia seeds.
Fiber.
Yeah.
Well, literally,
I do fiber too.
I have to when I'm like taking my chia seed smoothies and but you gotta soak them. You have to soak them.
Yeah.
But when I do that, I literally have to force myself to eat. If you have 3 days of a smoothie with chia seeds in there,
I will definitely add some chia to my protein shakes because they be having me on starve mode. I lost 6 pounds in a month already because I got big a little bit.
yeah.
But I'm trying to lose 15. My butt is way too big. I'm too short.
I seen you get up.
It's a little big.
God,
It's a little wow.
You see my ass?
Wow. That shy thicker.
But you know, we're from the South, so we like that.
Yeah, LA.
I'm trying to be, I want to be like 2000 skinny.
Yeah.
You gotta do Celery
You gotta
sticks.
pop them.
That model diet.
I wish I could do drugs.
But I like both. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Because it's not like you have a curve. You're like skinny curve.
Yeah, she got
Y'all got
body.
skinny curve.
She got body.
Yeah, I got a little something with me.
People think I'm crazy when I say this because I have a friend that's shaped like this. Like you're skinny, but like Victoria's Secret models, they be curvy. They're skinny, but they have that curve. That's how your shape is. Like you're skinny, but you got that. You still got an
You got a nice little shape.
You know, I got something to me. I ain't an up and down little pencil stick. But that's why I say, like, I mean, honestly, I grew boobs at like 26, 27. I'm like, that's why I'm like, I don't think that I would get work done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got my chin lipo. But besides
Anything else?
little chin lipo,
We
I
both
think
got chin lipo.
we said this before. We were like, I think that women should wait to get work done when they get older because grown woman weight hits different.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like now I'm thinking about doing a little liposuction, but before then,
Ain't nothing wrong
yeah,
with
little
it.
chin. I mean, not little
Little body.
Okay.
little body
Like
lipo.
360.
But I'm like, grown woman weight hits different, and it's like harder to lose when you get older.
It is. That's why I got breasts now because
Breasts?
I have
Chicken
breasts now.
You
but
do
when
not
I
have breasts.
I do. You said on the podcast that I have breasts.
Me
These
see.
are breasts.
Those are
Breast is hilarious.
Because I feel like breast is mature.
Breast.
Breast is mature. It's not
Breast
boobs.
sag.
They do sag a little bit.
Drea.
Okay, I got my boobs done when I was 23, but I feel like they was boobs then.
They're still tits.
Now they breasts.
Them hoes
because they
sit
grown
up.
I got
women
my
weight.
boobs done a long time
Not be
ago.
like, let me
Yeah.
see.
I gotta get my shit redone.
Me too, girl.
I'm
It's
scared.
time.
I don't want to
Drea,
get
your
surgery
boobs look
again.
so good.
They a
They're
little,
not breasts.
they breasts now. It's
No.
not-
I feel like my boobs look so natural. Nobody ever knows my boobs are fake, and I feel like they're starting to get a little lower.
Me too.
And I'm like, whoa, I ain't
it's
got
time
no
to lift
kids
them
yet.
hoes back up.
I need a.
I had surgery
right
like
here.
30 times. I'm finally done.
You're lying.
Really?
Oh, I love surgery.
What surgery
girl.
have you
I've
gotten?
gotten, well, I'm
too.
being dramatic, but I've gotten 2 BBLs and I've gotten 2 breast reductions.
You have a BBL?
That's only 4.
Yes.
That's not
Girl,
bad.
I've had one BBL botched, a revision BBL that was still botched. Got a revision BBL by Dr. Jung, still a little bit botched.
Oh, I love Dr.
Got
What do you mean it's botched?
Oh my! I don't like the shape of my ass. It's
Okay.
not that bad anymore, but it was really bad.
I feel like your body really is not, and like your legs match your ass.
Well,
like,
I am
really,
thankful
you know?
because I've always had big legs, and I've always had a big butt, and I've always had a small waist. So it really
Oh,
did,
wow.
like, it did just add on. But then, okay, got chin lipo.
That was me too, though, before I got surgery. My waist was always small.
I did always have a small waist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one
Yeah.
thing. Because people be like, oh, like, I'm trying to, like you. And I'm like, my natural shape is like a pear.
Same.
So you're not going to get the same thing just
Yeah.
by sending a picture into a doctor. If you got chicken legs, you're gonna have chicken legs, and then you're gonna ask for this big fat ass booty, and it's
Yeah.
gonna look weird.
You got to have the
You know?
foundation first.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
it affects your results.
I hate the BBL talks that they be having on TikTok and stuff.
Oh,
They be
I
like,
hate
Our
it.
BBL's trending. The BBL
Do they stink?
The BBL.
Oh my god.
Why would they stink?
Why would a
like, when
BBL
people
stink?
say that,
Yeah.
I be so confused. Like, are you not washing it?
I'm gonna tell y'all what
You're not
it is.
washing your ass?
like, what?
I remember being a young tiny tot in the club when I couldn't necessarily do the things I wanted to do. And that's
Yeah.
not even with surgery, it's just anything. Purses. I'd be like, you hoes are stupid. Why would you spend money on a Chanel bag? As soon as I was able to get a Chanel
Yeah,
bag,
look,
right.
I got my
Chanel
Chanel.
bag.
So I think
Right.
it's the same thing. I
It
think
is.
like there are BBLs that look horrible, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I think with surgery, it doesn't matter what look you're going for. Surgery is supposed to enhance, and people
For
be like,
sure.
like you said, you got BBLs? Yeah.
Right.
'cause,
I
like,
didn't know.
you gotta look at me and be like, people just look at me and be like, damn, her
She
body
thick.
fire.
She just
She
thick.
T, you
Yeah,
know?
period.
But I had a lot to get here. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But I
yeah.
think that's how surgery is supposed to look. Now, there are ones that look bad.
Overboard with the ass shots and the BBL on
Yeah.
top. Ass shots get to slipping down to your ankles.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate
But
that.
I will say a lot of people be like, those BBLs look bad. Y'all don't realize how many women have BBLs, but you just can't
don't
tell
know.
because they did it right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I get offended by them BBL talks too. Like I didn't have one. I'd be like, y'all just mad that y'all can't afford a BBL.
That's
I'm like,
true.
why? Like, I hate when people get offensive over somebody's body when it's just like, you would do it too if you had the coin.
yes.
No.
it's
You know what I'm
so
saying?
many-
And some of them are T.
Yeah.
100%.
A lot of them are.
I'ma get me a little skinny
But y'all
BBL.
don't know that they have them. They just don't
Yeah,
know.
no.
And I'm not telling people go get it. I'm not
Yeah,
saying that.
Yeah.
But what
Body
I'm saying
positivity
is-
over here.
Yes, a lot.
Or
of people,
not. If you want to get it. If you feel a little fat, hey, starve yourself. Do
But all right,
my
y'all, we about to close out soon. But we love y'all. Thank y'all so much for
y'all
coming
for
on. This has
coming
been
on.
such
Yes.
a great episode. I want to ask y'all some things though.
Okay.
What do you want Poor Minds to never turn into?
I never wanted to turn into something where like we get a big deal and they make us like completely change. I've seen a lot of podcasts that sign a deal and they completely change where they came from. Whatever deal me and Drea signed, they gotta know that we gonna show up.
Y'all
as
want
Drea.
that IP?
Yes, we gotta show up as Drea and Legs. You can't fire Drea, you can't fire me. We always gonna own that 51%.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
100%. I agree with that because we always talk about that all the time because I feel like we're getting to that space
Yeah.
where I feel like something is coming,
Mhm.
but we always want to make sure we keep the integrity of what we build
Yeah.
and nobody can kind of come in and change
Yeah.
what the fuck.
And be like, well, y'all can't say this, can't do that. Like, no, don't put me.
Censoring
Yeah,
us.
censoring you.
Yeah. Don't want that.
Mhm.
100%.
And what excites you most about where you're headed next?
Oh, I think for me, it's like the endless possibilities, like
Yeah.
knowing that we don't have a ceiling.
Mhm.
And then every time something big happens and I think like, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this, something even bigger happens.
Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, another
So I
thing.
think it's just the endless possibilities that come with the space that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Love that.
And I think for me, the short term thing is like I'm so excited. We're finna go on tour.
We are.
2026, still sipping tour. Y'all go to poorminds.com and get your tickets.
Yes.
I love touring. I love touching the girls, talking to the people, not touching the girls. No,
Touching
crazy.
the girls.
But we
No,
do
did
be
it. She
touching
said,
them.
you know what I mean? Like I
We be
love,
having
like,
twerk contests and
Yeah.
everything.
We do too. We
Yeah.
have an amazing like MC who comes on like before us, and she like literally gets them in a twerk competition.
Yes.
The whole vibes. Mhm.
I love it. So
It's a
I'm
good
so
time.
excited to go on tour. Like we haven't been on tour in 2 years, so it's really exciting.
Are y'all doing LA?
Yes, and
Can
we
we
should have,
get tickets?
yeah, well,
Yeah.
we should have y'all be a part of the
Oh,
show.
we'll have to do the twerk competition
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
show.
y'all can
We'll have y'all be a
like,
part
have
of the
special
show.
guest.
We
So
would
y'all
love
definitely
that.
gonna be a part of
Oh
the
my
show.
I would
that would
love
be
that.
dope.
We would love
Yeah,
that. That would
LA
be
is
so
one of, like our
fun.
top markets.
It is.
Really
We always
is
have a
it?
pretty good
Okay.
show out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. No, yeah,
When
they're
is it
crazy
actually
enough.
going to be? Do y'all have the dates for everything?
Not yet, but it's gonna start in March.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
starting
okay.
March.
start in March.
So y'all like got y'all foot off a so we could tour while y'all was away. I said yes, they're not touring. We can go. We had
We
this whole
took a
year to
tour
sell our
break.
tickets. They say we're not interlocking them. I said great.
Oh, yes,
We
yes.
took a long break,
We
like
did take
2
a long
years, because
break.
we haven't toured since 2023. But yeah, we ready
Yeah,
to come
bitches,
back.
we back. I hope
With a
y'all got y'all
bang.
shows out the way because poor mom.
Okay, we'll be back next year too, y'all. Probably near the end.
All right, look, I'm like, hey,
Hey, y'all.
Y'all are crazy.
Right, no.
All right, so where can everybody find you, y'all together, the whole situation?
You can follow us at Pour Minds, POUR_MINDS on all platforms. You can follow me at Drea Nicole with 3 E's on all platforms.
You can follow me at Lex_P_, and also check out Love Lex P every Monday at 10 a.m.
Yes. Oh, and shop my cosmetics.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
Collections.com.
That's what we got on the list.
Hey.
Period.
Thank
We
y'all for
love
coming
y'all.
on.
Thank you so
Love
much
y'all.
for coming
Bye.
on. It was so fun.
We finna go outside.